Just hearing the word talk so close to their personality type probably makes Sigma cringe. They are not interested in things that are unimportant or superficial and consider them a useless waste of time. Sigma people tend to prefer depth and substance in their interactions and pursuits, preferring conversations and activities that advance their understanding of the world or help them achieve their goals. While gossiping is generally not considered a good thing, and is often associated with insecure people who want to put others down, there are certainly other levels to gossiping. Talking about another person when they are not there is not always with bad intentions, and in some cases it is just curious talk. This can come from a genuine interest in understanding someone better, or from sharing feedback in a harmless way, such as discussing a colleague's work style or a friend's recent achievements. For Sigma personalities, however, the potential harm caused by gossip often outweighs the potential benefit. They value privacy and respect their own boundaries as well as those of others. Participating in gossip can feel like a breach of trust or an invasion of someone's personal space that goes against their principles of honesty and respect. Sigma people are also usually selective in their social interactions and prefer meaningful connections to superficial interactions. They find small talk and idle gossip exhausting and unproductive, preferring to channel their energy into activities that align with their personal values and long-term goals. This preference for authenticity and purposeful engagement underscores their aversion to gossip and other superficial conversations. Basically, while gossip can serve various social functions and sometimes arise out of innocent curiosity, Sigma men and women usually avoid such conversations. They prioritize meaningful relationships, personal growth, and ethical behavior, and choose to invest their time and energy in activities that positively impact their lives and those around them. Thus, in the worldview of the Sigma personality, gossip remains at best a periphery and at worst a detriment to more worthwhile pursuits. All rumors are not intended to be defamatory or offensive. For some people, it just means they want to know more about the other person, especially if that person might be shy or closed off about sharing. Although it is never considered beneficial, sometimes even the most moral people can get caught up in gossip. Sigma males are also exhausted from too much social interaction and are likely to be turned off by gossip dating almost immediately. They may even have a hard time keeping to themselves how annoying they talk. Sigma tries to avoid anything involving small talk, even around people he likes and befriends. How much do they gossip? Gossip doesn't have much appeal or value, so they avoid it pretty vehemently. They really don't care about the lives of strangers or other people unless those lives directly affect them. It's not because they don't care. They just don't see the point in poking their noses into people's private lives. Sigma males are definitely curious about their loved ones, especially those they are romantically interested in. They may even spend a lot of time researching the person and trying to find out as much as possible about them before they seek them out. For Sigma, this is not a rumor. It's about trying to learn more about that person and what fascinates them. They become curious because they want to understand the connection they feel and know if they should get to know this person better romantically. This is really the only time they take an interest in the personal lives of others, other than friendship. They don't see the need to personalize with their friends. They prefer to allow those people to share when they are ready. That's why they don't enjoy gossiping, because Sigma thinks it's a lack of respect for others' boundaries. They don't want people violating their boundaries and trying to sneak into their private lives, so they're less likely to do that to those around them. They also don't find gossiping about trivial topics very interesting and waste their energy talking to people they don't trust very much. If someone is constantly gossiping, Sigma males definitely don't trust them and will probably stay away because of it. They find this type of behavior exhausting and prefer to be around people who can keep their mouth shut when the time calls for it. There are situations where Sigma males can listen to gossip, but only if it can benefit them for some reason. If it helps them understand how to behave around someone in a work environment, they may be more open to it. In Sigma, These things must serve some logical purpose or they become completely irrelevant. If there are practical reasons why gossip might be useful, they will consider it. They are also aware that not all rumors are correct or true, so they want to find out for themselves what is true and what is not. Sigma males are not emotionally driven people, so sometimes they may not be able to read the emotional signs of those around them. Therefore, listening to gossip can sometimes be useful because it can help them navigate how to behave around certain people. They want to be effective in the workplace, and that means connecting with the right people. Sometimes they do their best to deal with gossip if it can benefit them. For Sigma, it's more about practicality than worrying about hearing the latest gossip about a person. They just don't naturally gravitate towards things unless it directly affects them or someone close to them. Otherwise, it is useless to them. Sigma men are personal and private people who mostly keep to themselves. They aren't people-oriented like some other types, so it's not as important to find out what drama other people have gotten into. Where they draw the line, they are actually able to find the right lines and draw them quite clearly. They know where they are comfortable and what they don't want from life. This also helps Sigma draw the line against rumors. It's more for them if the information is of little or no use to them, which is easy enough when gossip is just meaningless talk about other people. They try to avoid people who gossip about these kinds of things and are often able to stop conversations and make their feelings quite clear. Gossip is unrestrained and often derogatory talk about other people, and can include breach of trust and sharing of sensitive information or damaging judgments. Research shows that people who gossip the most are very anxious. They are usually not very popular because they are not reliable. Sharing private information or negative reviews is hurtful to others and reflects poorly on the gossiper. Why do people gossip? 1. To feel better. People who are not feeling well feel better temporarily when they criticize others negatively. 2. Because of boredom. When people cannot generate interesting conversations based on information or ideas, gossip can make people interested. 3. Envy. People gossip to hurt those whose popularity, talent, or lifestyle they envy. 4. To feel part of a group. People talk to feel part of a group when acceptance is based on secrets. It is not based on a person's identity, but on rejection or ill will. 5. Attention. A person can be temporarily in the spotlight when revealing gossip. Spreading rumors is like buying attention. It is temporary and has little basis. 6. Out of anger or unhappiness. A person may feel revenge through disparaging remarks. Understanding the concepts of gossip reveals its multifaceted role in society. In addition to their often negative connotations, gossip has a number of important social functions. First, it facilitates the informal dissemination of information by acting as a mechanism through which news, opinions, and cultural norms circulate within communities. This function is crucial to the functioning of institutions because it helps maintain consensus among members and contributes to decision-making processes. Furthermore, gossip can be seen as a social regulator. For better or worse, it acts as society's tool to enforce behavioral norms and standards. When someone deviates from these norms, gossip is often created to discuss and perhaps correct or reject such behavior. In this sense, gossip plays the role of maintaining social cohesion and promoting adherence to established norms. For example, in communities large and small, gossip can be a means of identifying and dealing with individuals who may threaten social harmony or engage in inappropriate or harmful behavior. By sharing information about such individuals, gossip helps alert others to potential risks or deviations from accepted behavior, and thus encourages correction or adjustment. For a Sigma man who consciously chooses to move outside conventional social hierarchies and norms, however, gossip is not attractive. Sigma personalities prefer autonomy and self-direction than conforming to society's expectations. They care less about what others think of them and focus more on following their own paths and values. Although Sigma individuals may recognize functional roles in society through gossip, they avoid participating in or being influenced by gossip itself. They prefer privacy, and respect for boundaries extends to their interactions and communication. They value authenticity and honesty, avoiding superficial or gossip-based conversations that undermine meaningful connections or personal growth. In conclusion, although gossip is still a common social phenomenon that has important implications for community dynamics and social order, its meaning and impact varies from individual to individual. For the Sigma personality, gossip has little appeal because they prioritize deeper connections, ethical behavior, and purposeful actions. By focusing on meaningful pursuits and personal integrity, Sigma people foster a social environment that values substance over superficiality and respects individual autonomy within social norms. Gossip may thus play a role in society, but for Sigma personalities, its influence remains peripheral to their core values and aspirations.